The rain had already soaked through her uniform when she realized she'd been standing there too long. The marble headstone gleamed dully beneath the gray sky, each raindrop sliding down the engraved name like a tear that refused to fall. Admiral Evelyn Carter, the woman who had commanded fleets and faced storms at sea without flinching, felt her hands tremble as she whispered, "I made it home, sweetheart." She always said that when she visited. As if her daughter could hear. As if the distance between life and death was just another ocean she could cross with enough discipline and will. But this time, something felt different. A soft sound cut through the rain, quiet sobbing, not hers. She looked up, startled, and that was when she saw them at the far end of the cemetery, a man in a janitor's uniform, kneeling beside a small grave, holding a little girl close as both of them cried like they'd been holding it in for far too long. Before this story unfolds any further, pause with me for just a moment. If stories that touch the heart, stories about loss, love, and unexpected connections matter to you, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. It helps these stories reach people who need them most, and maybe, today, that person is you. Evelyn had visited this military cemetery dozens of times over the years, always alone, always early in the morning when the world was quiet enough to let her breathe. She knew most faces here only through engraved stone and folded flags. She did not recognize the man or the child. The man's shoulders were hunched, his hands rough and trembling as he clutched the little girl's pink coat. The child looked no older than 6, her small fists buried in his jacket as if letting go would make everything disappear. Evelyn tried to look away. Grief was private, she respected that, but then the child spoke through her sobs, her voice thin and broken. "Daddy, is Mommy cold here?" The words hit Evelyn harder than any battlefield memory ever had. Her breath caught. She remembered her own daughter asking something so similar years ago, long before illness had stolen her away. Without thinking, Evelyn took a step closer. Then another. Her polished shoes sank slightly into the wet grass as she cleared her throat. "She isn't cold," Evelyn said gently, surprising herself with how steady her voice sounded. The man looked up sharply, eyes red, startled, embarrassed to be seen like this. He started to apologize, fumbling over his words, explaining that he was just the janitor, that he didn't mean to disturb anyone. Evelyn raised a hand, silencing him. "You're not disturbing anything," she said softly. "You're honoring someone you love." The man swallowed hard. "I'm Mark," he said quietly. "This is Lily, my wife. She passed last year. Cancer." He gestured weakly to the small headstone. "I clean here during the day. It was the only job close enough so I could bring Lily with me after school. Today's her mom's birthday." Lily looked up at Evelyn then, her eyes wide and searching. "Are you a soldier?" she asked. Evelyn knelt despite the ache in her knees, meeting Lily at eye level. "I am," she said. "But more importantly, I'm a mom." Something shifted in that moment, something unspoken yet deeply felt. The rain continued to fall, but none of them moved. Evelyn told them about her daughter, Sarah, how she had loved the ocean and hated the sound of alarms, how she used to salute her mother dramatically every time Evelyn left for deployment. Mark listened, his grip on Lily loosening slightly as if the weight on his chest had finally been shared. He admitted how lost he felt since his wife's death, how being a janitor wasn't the dream he once had but was all he could manage while raising Lily alone. Evelyn didn't offer pity, she offered understanding. Over the weeks that followed, Evelyn began arriving later on purpose. She brought extra coffee, small pastries Lily loved, and sometimes just her presence. They talked about grief, about how strength doesn't always look like medals or promotions. Sometimes it looks like showing up every day when your heart feels shattered. Evelyn learned that Mark had once studied engineering but had dropped out to care for his wife during her illness. Lily learned to salute Evelyn with exaggerated seriousness, just like Sarah once had. And slowly, laughter returned to that corner of the cemetery. One afternoon, Evelyn noticed Lily drawing with chalk near the graves, smiling for the first time since she'd met her. Mark confessed that he'd been offered a better job recently but didn't think he deserved it. Evelyn looked him squarely in the eyes. "You deserve more than survival," she said. "You deserve a future." With a quiet phone call and a recommendation backed by decades of respect, Evelyn helped Mark secure a position that used his skills, one that allowed him to provide for Lily without burying his dreams alongside his wife. On the anniversary of Sarah's passing, Evelyn returned to the grave with Mark and Lily by her side. Lily placed a small seashell on Sarah's headstone. "For your daughter," she said shyly. Evelyn felt tears fall freely then, not from pain alone, but from gratitude. She realized that in trying to honor her daughter's memory, she had found a new way to keep her spirit alive, through kindness, through connection, through helping another family heal.